guys? Ian Anderson, Cory Murrell, Central Coast Disc Golf. We got the final round of the Music City Open, Cory.
We do, and we have a new guest, a inquisitive James Proctor to our right.
It's officially my favorite headshot ever.
So we had James shooting an absolutely smoking hot 10 down over at Cane Ridge, earning his way onto this lead card. And Cam Colglazier one-upping that, or actually two-upping that, with a 12 down 46 over at Cane Ridge. Smoking hot. Ian, he said he hit, quote, 3 trees the entire day, and you saw how many trees there were. That's a feat.
Wow. I mean, he is really good, so I believe him. All right. Where are we today? Tell us about hole one.
Yeah, we are shifting over towards to Ravenwood. It is a defunct ball golf course that really has only been set up for disc golf one other time, and that's in 2014. Wow, here we go. We are at the Music City Open, Ian. That means it's GBO style. We get intro music.
Oh, really? Nice.
Oh, really? But getting back to this whole 515 feet, it's a big turnover shot if you have it. Really, it's probably just going to be flex it as far as you can and deal with it from there.
Okay. Looks like Chris Dickerson got down there pretty well. Looking at Cam Colglazier, his prodigy teammate.
Choosing Sweet Home Alabama, of course.
Nice. Cam wanted that one a little bit higher, but it's out there.
Yeah, it's so far that you have to lean into it like a lot. And so it's just so easy to burn into the ground.
Yeah, sure. James Conrad. Looks like he's doing the same thing, Cory. Oh.
The Thundy had a fight.
It did. It almost got over that little ridge. James Proctor, rocking the Central Coast disc golf hat. That's my man.
He's got a couple other Central Coast little shout-outs in here, too. Like to see that.
Nice. Ooh. James reading the other guys, putting it high up, Cory.
Yeah, I like it. Honestly, a little bit more like that Chris Dickerson drive that we saw. We're just getting it up there and letting the disc do the work.
Yeah. God, is Chris long?
Chris is long. He crushed that. He hit those trees just left of the pin.
Wow. Cam just upping for his par. A little bit of work left to do.
Big shout out to the gallery, first of all. We had a stellar gallery. I mean, granted, it is just a regional A tier, but these guys were out in force. And gals.
Yep.
And gals.
Nice. We got some big names on this card, man.
We do.
I'd show up and watch this. Proctor for the 2. Oh, he's deadly from range, man.
He absolutely is. We've been staying together, and kind of he's been terrible off the tee, I'll be honest. But he cannot miss inside 80. That's what he says.
Yeah, he crushes regularly from the 70. It's incredible. It was Chris missing his birdie bid. Here is Cam trying to save a par. Yep.
Good putt. Clean action.
Yep.
I really like Cam's putt, man. It's like, it's so simple. There isn't like a lot of, there's not like a lot of extra stuff going on. It's just get the biscuit in the basket.
That works. Conrad does exactly that as well. Looks like we're going to start off a little par frame here. Most likely, anyway.
Yeah, as expected, too. I mean, this hole is tough. 515 feet. It does play as a par 4 for the AM division. But obviously, it's just a real tough 2 up here with the pros.
Chris going long, though, man. He's got some big boy power.
He does, and he is not a big boy. He's just a regular-sized human. It's really inspiring to me, honestly. It's it's kind of like proof that you don't have to be a freak athlete. You don't have to be an Eagle McMahon, Simon Lizotte. Just, you can make it happen.
Disc golf's a game of the people, Cory.
Mm-hmm. This hole, though, not so much for the people. 380 feet. It's a good crush, dude.
Uphill at the end there, too?
Yep, uphill at the end. So if you hang it out to the right with something pretty stable, just kind of hammer on it, let it work back left, the skip should bring you up by the pin. Now, doesn't look like the green is too fast, but that dead grass is pretty skippy. So if you're coming in hot, you could run pretty good to the left there.
All right. Chris Dickerson has the box there and just did not get it on edge to get that skip he needed. Still putting, though. And Conrad, what's this one, Cory?
This one is a Thunderbird, I do believe.
All right.
Of the star variety.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit long, obviously, but, he likes those little glidey downhillers, so, he's not really too scared about that putt.
And it might be in his step putt range.
Mm-hmm.
Proctor, skip in. Wow.
Or just skip right up short of James.
Yeah. Chris has a pretty long look here. Wow.
Right on line, but
Oh,
a little
yeah.
short. I just like that now that people get to experience what I've been dealing with for like 3 weeks now with the James scenario.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that was no
putt.
joke.
No, that was great, Cam.
Wow.
I like those. It's probably the putt I struggle with the most, hanging it out right and letting it hyzer back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did that so well. James coming back towards the basket for his 2.
Yeah,
Left there.
Yeah, and we've seen the past couple rounds, maybe not the most smoking start for James, kind of picking up on the back nine. Hopefully he can, I don't know. Oh, come on, Proctor.
Hit that.
Hopefully these guys can both pick it up here in a sec.
Yeah. A couple par drop-ins for them, and along with Chris. It looks like Cam getting a stroke on the card there, making this race a little tighter, Cory.
Yeah, should be tied at the top now at 17.
Mm-hmm.
Really, after that smoking hot round 2, Cam is right in there to take this down. He wasn't feeling great in the last tournament. I actually played a round with him at the Charlie Ventnor Open. We started on the same card.
Oh, really? How funny.
And he could not hit a putt to save his life from like 20, 25 feet. This tournament, though, cleaned that up, and he is looking real nice.
Apparently. Where are we going on hole 3, Cory?
We are just absolutely crushing it out of this like 100 to maybe 125-foot hallway off the tee. Then it drops down pretty significantly into a nice little valley before coming back up by the pin. There is OB left and right of the pin, or of the fairway, excuse me, but that left side is the optimal bailout zone.
Okay. Cam flex the one out there. That'll work.
Yep, as long as you get it out of the hill and generally moving forward, it's just going to hyzer out down into that left side. It's one of those holes that's like a great par 4 if you're 9, maybe 60 and below. But anyone over that is basically everyone's threeing this.
Worm burner from Dickerson.
You kind of have to, right? I mean, there is a
Yeah.
bit of a wind here, so there's something to be factored in.
Yep, that probably is the ideal shot. And Conrad Destroyer?
Scorpius.
Scorpius, really? Okay.
Yeah, that is the double G gifted Scorpius, which he quotes gets him 10 to 20 feet farther just because it's got the double G juju.
100% by that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Proctor? Also playing a flex line.
He's going that Lucid X Enforcer, one of the Melton stamped ones.
Oh, nice.
So stable, dude. Those things are beasts.
Yeah, right up there with that Scorpius.
Mm-hmm.
I got Chris Dickerson's second shot. So we got Obi long left and right on this green, right, Cory?
Exactly, but there is a good amount of space behind the basket, so I wouldn't be too stressed out throwing a upshot here. Really, just put it yourself at the top of the hill, and you're going to have a 10 to 12-footer.
Okay. Looks like Chris came up a little bit short, maybe worried about that OB. Cam doing the same thing. Funny.
Yeah, see, Chris's version of short is fine, though. Cam has a little bit of work to do.
Yeah. Proctor. That'll play.
The wind is really starting to pick up. James stepped up to this really trying to hit it, and then right as he got here, the wind just really was in his face.
Ooh. Conrad gave that a run. Colglazier for the 3. Aw.
Nope.
Yep.
That would have caught on a DD basket.
Savage.
Stir the pot, baby. Stir the pot.
You're out of control. Dickerson and Proctor with some nice birdies. Prodigy baskets are nice too.
Every basket is nice. I love stirring the pot, buddy. No, I'm a firm believer that if you hit the pole low, it's going in. Don't matter what basket it is.
Yeah, this is accurate. We got a bunch of birdies and Cam with the lone par there, giving back a stroke to the gang. Chris takes a 1-stroke lead. James and James are battling it out for third. We're on to hole 4. Where are we going?
We are going up and over the hill and then banking to the left. At 1,000 feet, it doesn't really seem like your traditional par 5 distance, but you're going to see once we see the A-cam angle from these tee shots how uphill it is off the tee. You're trying to crest that hill and then bomb it all the way down without going OB left of the pin, like you can see with these little white flags here. Really, you're expecting to get a 4, but a 3 is just not realistic here.
No? Really? Okay.
It like if you can get to the top of the hill which is probably honestly like 600 feet of power. Then
okay.
there is like a theoretical 550-foot shot in which you could get it, but it's just, I mean, look at this. There's just no way getting over it.
Yeah, that is way uphill. Dickerson puts it up there, though. Uh-oh. Is that OB over there?
It's not OB, but it's one of those natural OBs, though.
Ooh. Hopefully he can find a stance over there.
And so this course in general, get out of here, Proctor. This course was a golf course, right? And then it just fell out of business. So it kind of has that infrastructure still, but you can tell that the rough and the fairways are just not that typical ball golf maintained.
Yeah.
The rough, though, really does provide like that half-stroke penalty. The footing is really tough, and there's a lot of those little like really stiff weeds sitting around.
I like it, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Proctor, everybody kind of just bailing right here, huh?
Well, yeah, you have to put it on Annie just to get that type of height on it. You know, you got to really bite off a lot of the vertical height. So, you know, to control that into a straight shot is difficult.
It's sure enough. And there you can see that kind of awkward run-up you're talking about. For Cam, stay in. Oh, it did not, did it?
It did not. That is out of bounds, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
He still had a lot of the vertical height to get over that hill, so wasn't able to really get that like downward angle, the nose down.
Yeah.
You know, after the crest.
And James throwing a gray disc into a gray sky for us.
Yes, I appreciate that, buddy.
Good looking out, but stays in bounds nicely. Puts him in position to possibly birdie. If he has a good shot from there. Conrad, his second shot. Oh, the lightning.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, that is A, really on theme with how hard he threw that disc, and B, a cue to the future. That's where lightning delays are born, folks.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Dickerson, his second shot.
This is the one that I was a bit confused on. I couldn't tell if he was kind of trying to throw a cut roller or if he just torqued it over to make positive he wasn't going in that OB.
I bet it's the second option.
I think you're probably right, but it kind of feels like he might have.
Yeah. So that's Cam throwing 4. He's possible 5. Might be looking at a 6 here.
Yeah.
Conrad's third from the woods. Or edge of him, anyway.
Yeah, thank goodness he didn't go too far in. He does have a pretty reasonable angle to the pin.
He's got to look for the 4.
Yeah. Now, see, that was the mistake. I went down because I figured Conrad was out. He was not out. And now I'm way far away from these guys. Gotta love ball golf courses.
Yeah, I know, right? Running all day.
Mm-hmm.
Proctor with a great upshot. That should birdie. Chris Dickerson looking to do the same.
And if you hear that in the background, there are 3 car blasts. We're going in, folks.
Alrighty.
So, smash cut to 1 hour later.
Smash cut. Solid. 1 hour, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. But it definitely is enough time to stiffen up. And it's definitely enough time for the temperature to rise to like 90 degrees with all that water on the ground. It was hotter than Dixon's Jowers out here, buddy.
All the humidity.
It was brutal.
Cam, what a putt.
And what a way to come back after the break. Everybody's putting around. You know he probably sat there and practiced that putt 10 times.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even get to throw. He didn't get warmed up, but just straight hit it. No doubter of that right there.
Quality putt. I love watching him do those step forwards straight at it.
Mm-hmm. Some great pop on that one. And I believe everybody carding a birdie except for Cam, who I think salvaged a par.
He did. He hit that big putt to save his par, which is not a bad result. You know, OB on your second shot. It's rare that you see a par there.
Yeah, great save. And I'm already counting this one from Chris.
I mean, he's 9 feet, Ian.
Yeah. I don't think has he missed a putt inside the circle yet? It feels like he hasn't. I don't. All right, guys, we are back to the action. Gotta thank DD for getting us out here. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. They made it possible. Hole 5, Cory. What are we doing?
We are working our way back up to another good hole, but in between those two good holes is this probably, honestly, filler hole. 295 feet. Really, you can play it up the gut, which no one in their right mind would, especially in the open division, because just throw this basic little hyzer.
Yep. If you got it, throw it, and they all do. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That'll play. James Conrad.
Going PD2.
Boop.
It did kind of sound like that, huh? I felt like it should.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Proctor. Ooh, a little wide.
Yeah,
It's
that
coming back,
lucid
though.
criminal just running away from him a little bit, though, but it thing's stable, dude.
It is, isn't it? And Mr. Colglazier.
Now that he's on Prodigy, I'm convinced he bought a bunch of those from Yuli, because that's that disc, dude.
Is it?
That is that, like, lavender sky purple.
Cam for the 2. Oh. Coming up a little short there.
Yeah, it just felt limp-wristed. If you're watching his hand after he released it, it looked like he just didn't get that wrist extended all the way to the basket. It felt like he never had a chance.
Yeah, man, you can show it. It dropped out of the sky pretty quickly. James hit a good putt. Chris trying to do that as well, which he does. Man, his putting is just so boring because you know it's going in.
Exactly right. I mean, they call him
Takes
the
all the
robot
drama
for a
out of it.
reason.
Yeah. It just enters the footage into the computer, and out comes a perfect putt.
I must birdie. I will birdie.
He's got it on lock, man. And Cam losing a stroke to the card. I think 2 holes in a row there.
Golly, it was so hot out there. I just can't get over. Like, I've never. I don't know if I've been more sweaty. Like, I think I've probably been in hotter situations, but the humidity was just unreal.
South doesn't mess around, man.
Whew.
I went to Florida in the summer once, almost died.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man.
Yeah. All right, where are we going to hole 6, Cory?
We are going basically a big dogleg to the left. This hole is a wonderful par 4. It is admittedly mislabeled a par 5 for the Pro Division, but is a great, great golf hole nonetheless. That sidewalk is OB, left and beyond. So you want to play it out. Either you can crush it as far as you possibly can straight down the field, or you can play it a little bit more aggressive towards that sidewalk on the left side, and then try and throw it over the OB on your second shot. Really, it's pick your poison, whichever one you're more comfortable with.
Nice. I love that we got Proctor on the drone footage and the footage.
I've been rolling around with him a lot lately, actually.
Yeah.
But he said that. He's like, oh, I'm so stoked I'm on the card that I'm actually on the footage, too. Shameless, dude.
Dickerson with a bomb.
He crushes, dude. That was, I believe, a D1.
Yeah.
But that thing just flipped up, glided right, and had never a doubt that it was coming back in stability.
Yeah, it looks like he even mostly made the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
You know this one's going far.
Scorpius, go!
Go, go, go. Don't go in that OB, though.
Oh, he's well over at least that.
Oh,
OB.
my goodness. Yes, he is. That'll work.
That's like a 975 rated OB right there.
That's where I would end up.
If you're like 10, yeah, if you're like 1010 or 1000 rated above, there's not really any thought of that OB.
Gotcha. Proctor, getting a little too flippy here, but it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it did glide out of him nicely, but at 850 feet, that one probably went 425. You're not too scared of the upshot still.
Cam putting a spin on this one.
He gets him to go for sure.
Definitely. I think he's got 6 bills of power. Proctor's second shot. Speaking of throwing 600, this guy, he says he can't anymore, but he definitely used to be able to. He's getting old.
Can't anymore. Oh yeah, he's an elderly 23 at this point.
I know. He's like, I got dad bod already. Like,
Oh, he's not wrong there.
second shot here. Get there. That's gonna have an eagle putt.
Oh yeah, I mean, as long as you're sitting up on the upslope of that hill, you're in business.
Yep. Chris? Man, he did not have much left to do here.
No, I mean, just throw the stable fairway driver straight into the hill and hit your 22-footer.
And James forced to throw a flex. Probably not ideal.
If you're James Conrad, that's pretty ideal.
I guess, yeah. Him and Nico.
Yeah, he loves those force over, especially with that MD4. It's kind of funny that he uses like the stable mid-range as his turnover disc, but it glides so nicely for him.
Oh, James misses the eagle putt. Cam hoping to not do the same. Some tricky footing here. Atta babe.
Good putt.
Yeah, great hit.
We're eyeing down. You asked like what 3 birdies and an eagle was. We're eyeing down an even more special frame here.
We are.
That's
3
2
eagles and a birdie. And if they both made theirs, you got to think James is going to make his. Oh, yeah.
Never a doubt.
Right?
So 3 eags and a bird.
Oh, wow. I definitely don't have a name for that one.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's beyond us.
Yeah.
Double G lined up his facial hair, too, the night before. He, got a new trimmer. He's, all hyped on shaving everyone in the house's facial hair.
Proctor's looking sharp, dude.
He is.
I need to hit up Double G next time I need my beard work
Dude,
done,
he's
man.
got his personal trainer look on lock right now.
So bad. Hole 7. It looks pretty uphill, Cory.
It is pretty uphill. The 270 feet is pretty deceiving. It plays a lot longer than that. These guys are going to be throwing drivers for sure. If you can work it out to the left, it's a lot more open if you're hyzering back to the right. But all these guys are pretty backhand dominant, so probably going to be throwing that right to left gap, which admittedly is pretty thin.
All right, let's see if they can hit it. Chris is fading out early.
Yeah, that's the main. I mean, that's the main obstacle getting around, right? Just missed the tree.
So how far is he from the basket if he hit that tree?
Oh, he is a good 50 feet, maybe 55 feet. It's not great, but he's got a low ceiling and a possible putt at least.
Okay. James with a pretty similar putt, but maybe not having the ceiling issues. Cam.
Made it most of the way there.
Yep, they're all looking at it. See if James can hit this gap. Oh, this looks good.
This looks great.
Ooh. Sit. Wow.
Too good, almost.
Yeah. Man, what a bomber card this is.
I know, right? On this course, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Gonna see some crushes. Oh, Conrad just misses low right. Chris, Paige piercing it in.
Oh.
I'm giving that to her. That's her signature move.
Oh, there's no argument. You don't have to explain that to me.
Yeah. Cam. Oh, also coming up short.
I think all these guys just so frustrated.
Proctor for a stroke on the card. Get that one back. He just lost. Yeah, baby.
Boom.
Good hit.
6 strokes between the 2 holes. I'll accept that.
Yeah, that plays. Averaging a stroke and a half over 2 holes. That's pretty good.
Yeah, seeing some of the scores on this, the par was pretty high. It's par 66, which the event would probably be, or the course would probably be a little bit, I don't know, more reasonable at like a par 62 or so. But some of the scores out here that were getting put up were just bananas.
Cool. I dig it. I love crazy scores.
Same. Hole 8, though, par 3, 511 feet. We are not going to see very many crazy scores on this one. It is tough. The shot, if you really want to pin it, is to throw this really hard force-over shot. But the thing is, you're not throwing it with a big distance driver because it is slightly downhill that whole way. We're going to see Conrad force over a Thunderbird. I think just something you can get to glide all the way there is the shot.
Gotcha. James fades out early. Should be a pretty easy par, though. Dickerson lining up an Annie. Oh, nope.
Him and Proctor both of that same fate.
Yeah, huh? They're making minis in the woods over there. And Conrad? You have to back up like 10 feet before you film this shot?
Every shot. It's so... you'll notice it's not like my intention to get a lot of close-ups of the back of his head, but like he just goes so far back. Like him compared to James Conrad or James Proctor or Cam Colglazier, like both of them do like two-step and throw.
Yeah. Colglazier's got a look, Cory.
Yeah, he actually got it down there in front of those, or at least beside those trees a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Conrad, his second shot. Good up / half go. Dickerson from the woods. Trickier look than I thought.
Yeah, I actually did too. I told Harper, our second cam extraordinaire, I was like, I think I got it from here. And then we walked over here. I was like, oh my God, I actually totally regret asking him to go.
James lays up. Cam has the only legit look for a 2, but it's not easy. Oh, goes a good bid.
Yeah, I definitely had that lettuce in front of him to deal with. Those overhanging branches kind of gave him only one specific line to put it in.
Oh, Chris missed a putt.
That's on you, Ian. That is 100% on you.
I jinxed him so bad. So I got him good. Sorry, Chris. Such a jerk. James cleans up his par. Proctor will do the same. We're looking at 3 pars and that bogey from Chris.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, maybe without the misputt bogey, but this hole you have to imagine is getting 3'd by a majority of the field.
Yeah, I can't. Man, a 2 would feel extraordinary.
Absolute bonus 2.
Yep. There is an improbable 3-putt from Chris Dickerson.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
2.5 putt.
Okay, sure. Cam and James now just 2 back, Cory.
We're cooking.
Look at this hole.
Dude,
oh, man.
This hole is wicked. Again, probably another one of those holes that's mislabeled a 5 because it's probably more like a 4. But if you can, your goal is just rip it all the way down this hill. Just to the left in those trees, you see those white flags, that is out of bounds. And that fallen tree to the right there with that orange paint you just saw, is out of bounds as well. So it kind of pinches off down at the bottom of the hill. Wow. Really, you get 2 options. You can try and get aggressive, throw a driver all the way down to the bottom, or you can throw the mid-range or fairway driver and just grace it into the lowest point of that downslope.
Huh, okay. James, he's going for it, Cory.
Oh, he's going for it. He went for it in practice. You saw in the drone flight. He's really comfortable throwing this shot.
Yeah, that is really OB, though.
That is really OB, and his reaction was, there's OB there?
He landed right next to it in his practice round. I saw it.
Dude, well, the thing is, when we played our practice round, they hadn't put up all the flags on the course. They were actively doing it while we played. So, and Proctor's just, granted not the most serious, he's a teacher, man. He's just out here having fun. So, he's all good.
Yep. Did Conrad go OB as well?
He did not. He threw the mid-range, which had that really, really tight checkup compared to the driver that James was throwing, or that Proctor was throwing. So sure. he had the checkup, whereas Proctor skipped into the OB.
Gotcha. Cam laid it right in the middle. This looks great from Chris.
That is picture perfect.
Yeah, middle of the fairway. Doing work. Colglazier, second shot.
Looking good, but drifting.
That'll putt. Well, it's got an eagle look.
Yeah, he's down there. I mean, if you could just get onto that weird soft sand up part, you got putt. You're all right.
This looks great from Chris. Oh my gosh! You think you're looking at albatross for a second?
I thought for a sec, dude. And if you see that disc flew exactly like Cam's, he just made that great adjustment through to the right.
Yeah.
So this one, he was really pinched off on that left side. It clipped the tree and just dropped to the left in front of the OB, but it didn't go very far.
Gotcha. This is going to be a third from James. Well, throw OB under drive, get a birdie.
Yep, maybe not a par 5.
No, not for these arms. For regular people, yes.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, Conrad almost dunking it. And Cam for eagle.
Admittedly, Beagle probably, but
yeah. Proctor with the 4. Always nice when you can throw OB and still card a bird.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. This is one of those courses where you can really have great success if your goal is just don't get too crazy, just birdie everything.
Yeah. And there's an eagle from Chris. Wow. What 3-putt?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Man, you take 3 strokes within 80 feet on one hole, and then there's 2 different holes where you take 3 strokes between 950 feet.
Yeah. Disc golf, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hell of a thing. All right, that is 9 holes through. We got Chris with a 3-stroke lead over Cam and James. Proctor also lurking. It's going to be a fun final 9 holes, Cory.
Yeah, 3 strokes, like you said, but, I mean, these guys aren't ready to give it up.
No, there's lots of swings out here with this OB, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be a fun watch. Well, thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.